Here we go, guys. Don't blink.
Welterweight bout set for 3 5-minute rounds. That's got to be one of the biggest changes, too, is the
Hard leg
huge
kick.
change of time in between each round. Gibson really utilizing those leg kicks early on.
I like that Gibson feels comfortable striking from both stances. He'll throw the right kick,
Beautiful
he'll
inside
end up
kick.
short and switch his stance like he just did. Throw that inside leg kick.
And that's got to be scary knowing that they could throw from both ways.
Oh, man. It definitely will throw you off if you're not comfortable switching stances, that's for sure.
Beautiful outside leg kick once again by Gibson. Those are going to add up. Aldyn
coming in with a three-piece combination.
returns back upstairs after the last leg kick there by Will Gibson.
Both fighters looking pretty good in the opening round. I feel Aldyn is still trying to establish his range, I believe.
Nice leg kick there from Aldyn.
Right hand lands short.
Beautiful kick there to the body by Will Gibson.
Ooh, solid right hand. Hey, nice combination from Aldyn
Heavy
coming
barrage there by Aldyn Ashcraft. And that's what's been happening. Will's been, piecing up from point A to point B every once in a while, and then you see Aldyn, he will come and explode and land a couple, and Will go up against the cage. Feinting that overhand right is Aldyn Ashcraft.
in. Throwing some feints in there. Dancing with his footwork, trying to get a reaction out of Gibson. Gibson really likes those kicks of him coming in. If he keeps landing them, that's going to give Aldyn some trouble in the later rounds. Nice
Beautiful
combination
knee
from
there.
Gibson. It'll be interesting to see how those leg kicks come towards the end of this round, because that leg's already looking beat up.
We've seen it multiple times. We've actually already seen a finish with a leg kick today. It's been,
Maybe we'll get a second one.
who knows?
Fingers crossed. We'll see. Nice teep.
4 fights in 14 months, all wins. I mean, that is an unbelievable feat to have.
Ooh,
Beautiful
solid
shot there.
Solid shots from Gibson there coming in. Crazy. You can hear every single heavy shot that lands. Good observation from Aldyn, not chasing him, just cutting him off in the ring.
Retreating immediately when he sees Will Gibson go towards those legs.
Yeah.
Again, a little bit longer of a round, 3 5-minute rounds as we have moved on to the pro fights of this card.
Gibson looking really good, man. He's looking really comfortable in there. Aldyn trying to make something happen here. Those push kicks are working
You can
really
tell.
well for Gibson.
You can tell the IQ of both of these guys too. It's
Oh,
not like
absolutely.
there's huge shots being thrown.
They're picking their shots.
Very calculated.
Exactly.
Beautiful inside leg kick there by Will Gibson.
It's a slap of the kick. Nice counter there with the left hand there from Gibson.
Final seconds here of round number 1. Aldyn putting on a little bit of pressure. And that will do it.
Good opening round from these gentlemen here.
Joel, I got to ask you, who do you think took that round?
I think Gibson took that round. I feel like he's being more active and landing more of his shots that he's throwing.
I got a fun Will Gibson stat for you.
Yeah, let's hear
In his
it.
first fight for his professional career, January 29, 2022, he won a unanimous decision against Johan Rubio. Johan was on a 10-fight winning streak when Will beat him.
I remember that. I remember watching that fight. Will, he did a phenomenal job against Johan.
I mean, that just goes to show how good he is.
Oh,
it just goes to show, and it also goes to show, considering how well Aldyn did in that round, how good Aldyn is.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Both fighters calm, cool, collected in that cage. Round number 2 is coming up. We are back to the 3-round format.
Both fighters having fun in there, smiling at each other, maybe talking a little bit too.
Having a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
Again, they're in their element.
Exactly.
But you don't like to talk in there, do you?
You know.
Do you like to talk?
Not really, but like, you know, if there's a groin shot, I'll be like, don't worry about it. I got a cup. We're good. Like, I'm not. If I get kicked in the groin, and if it didn't hurt, I'm not going to take the 5 minutes because I don't need it, right? There was, however, one fight of mine where I threw an inside leg kick and my opponent said I had hit him in the groin. The referee stopped us and he's like, hey, that's 2 now. I was like, no, that's only 1. He's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, that's only 1. The referee starts walking away. Then he looks back at me. Yeah, you're right. You know, I get comfortable. You know, I'm just going to be myself, you know, so.
Blake O'Rulian alongside Joel Haro here at the Fierce Challenger Series. We are in our co-main event at 170 pounds, Will Gibson versus Aldyn Ashcraft.
Now I feel like we're starting to see the offensive game plan of Aldyn coming forward more before getting pressed up against the cage. Now he's trying to hit a reversal on him. Now they're throwing.
Will blitzed Aldyn, but don't think too much landed there in that exchange.
I feel like Aldyn's starting to get really comfortable in there and starting to throw more strikes at Will, but he knows that he has to not over exaggerate his punches, or overextend on his punches, I should say, so he doesn't get caught with a counter.
And both of these fighters could easily get caught or do it. I mean, both of them very, very talented strikers, as we've seen through 1.5 rounds. Aldyn has also fought in 3 different weight classes throughout his career, at welterweight, middleweight, and also light heavyweight. So he's been in there with some really big guys.
He's been in the game for a minute, man, and never count Aldyn out.
5-4 as an amateur, 1-0 as a pro. Beautiful shots there by Will Gibson.
Ooh, heavy shots.
What a counter there by Will Gibson.
Gibson's got some good counter striking going on.
Both of these fighters exchanging really, really good, significant strikes. It's been a back-and-forth battle. It's a coin flip right now, Joel.
Oh, it absolutely is. It absolutely is, Blake. Trying to set something up. I can see Aldyn trying to figure something out with him, trying to land more shots. But whenever Aldyn commits to his combo, Will's gone. Out of range, making him miss.
Unbelievable defense there by Will Gibson. Aldyn scraping his eye a little bit. Might have been a quick eye poke, but the fight goes on.
It's going to be interesting to see if anybody tries to take.
Oh, and Aldyn goes down. Will Gibson putting on the pressure. Almost out
fist.
here.
Aldyn's
Looks like he's regaining his composure a little bit.
Getting back into guard. Gibson trying to land some elbows down on him, I believe. Throw some hammer fists in there.
Probably the biggest moment of the fight so far. Will Gibson able to knock down
Will Gibson
Aldyn.
looking for an Americana.
Aldyn trying to work back to guard, it looks like.
Way to recover from Aldyn.
Really, really good job recovering. What a power shot landed by Will Gibson.
Oh, man. Super quick.
Heavy
Trying to land
elbows
some
from the top.
mini elbows there from the top. Now he's starting to rain down the ground and pound.
Those are vicious.
Aldyn needs to recover his guard here and try to create some movement. Trying to get off balance Will if he can recover his guard.
Gibson 1 TKO in his 4 fights so far.
Gibson still landing some big elbows on Aldyn. Aldyn got the underhook there. I'd like to see him hit the lockdown there on Gibson's left leg. Try to get some extension there.
Final 10 here of round number 2.
Gibson threw a little knee there to the body. Interesting. Something that you don't really see all that often.
Some unorthodox striking there from Gibson to close out round number 2. What a fight we have on our hands.
Here we go.
Third and final round coming up right now. A dominant performance for both of these fighters. Will Gibson dropping Aldyn in the second round. And let me ask you this, Joe, really quick.
Yes, sir.
Aldyn took 2 years off between his last amateur fight and his first professional fight. During that time, what is a fighter typically doing? Why do they take 2 years off, I should say?
You know, to each their own, but when I feel like, if you're going from fight camp to fight camp, it's good to, live a normal life. Have some time off, enjoy it with your family, your loved ones, and just be in the moment, because family's not always going to be there, right? So you got to make sure you count those days, make those days count, and obviously still train and stay in shape. Just some time off,
Third and final round here in our co-main event. What a blast we have had so far. Beautiful head kick there by Will Gibson. And Gibson keeps moving. He keeps
I feel like
circling
that's the
the
key to
cage.
his success here is that he's keeping his footwork active. He's staying light on his feet, and when Aldyn comes in, he's cutting an angle so that he doesn't get hit.
It's reminiscent of how Alexander Gustafsson fights.
Oh yeah,
he
for sure.
continues to bounce. He continues to move. Never a solidified, stagnant target for Aldyn to look at.
Correct. So when you stay stagnant, that's when you're going to get hit. So I tell all my athletes there at the gym is make sure you're on your bicycle, moving your feet the whole time. Nice leg kick from Gibson. That oblique kick there.
Yeah, nasty oblique
Does
kick
damage
there.
over time. I'm not going to lie. I'm not a huge fan of that kick. But, to each their own. Oh, heavy spinning back fist from Gibson there.
Nice defense by Aldyn right there to protect his chin.
Absolutely.
Still have to feel something on that, though, right?
Oh, for sure. I'm sure you would still feel that through the glove.
Aldyn now applying a little bit more pressure, trying to get Gibson up against the cage.
Aldyn's got to get back into this fight. He's got to do something here. Got to get a knockdown or submission or something or a takedown, something. Nice overhand right
Beautiful
attempt.
overhand right. Didn't telegraph it at all. It was in the blink of an eye. Teep to the body there. Moved Ashcraft back just a little bit. Beautiful
Nice
shot to the
combination
body.
From Aldyn there. I'd like to see Aldyn capitalize on that.
He dug really deep into that one. That one looked really, really clean for Aldyn. One of the things that I'm most impressed by both of these fighters is their defense. Both of them have been fighting a very smart defensive fight.
I agree with that. Gibson keeping his footwork active. Aldyn coming in, I just would really like to see him capitalize on the combinations that he's landing. He lands his combo, then he gets out. He's got to do a little bit more. Catches that teep.
How hard is it to catch that teep? Because you see
you know,
greats like John Jones do it all the time,
Sure.
but how difficult really is it? Because so many people, you would think that would be just such an advantageous thing to do.
Oh, for sure. I mean, the foot's right there. You want to grab it, but at the same time, if you grab it, you're leaving yourself open for punches to your face, So majority of the times, a lot of people won't. They'll just kind of hollow out and let them miss, or just eat the front kick. But if you can catch it, you can sweep, you can attack your elbows, you can attack your punches. It's more of a timing thing, that's for sure.
Continues to move all across the cage. Aldyn fakes a little bit of a blitz there.
Ooh, Superman a punch. Attempt from Gibson, misses.
Those have got to be kind of scary to throw when you're talking about
Good
nice
combination
there. Do you leave yourself open a lot on that Superman punch?
Sort of. You kind of do. You just got to be careful for the takedown attempt. Going in on the left leg for a single leg. If you're throwing it with your right leg for the fake kick to Superman punch there.
Heavy shot there by Will Gibson.
Hats off to both these gentlemen here.
Ooh, a fun little
knee
flying
attempt.
knee there by Aldyn. Close out the third and final round. What a fight it was.
What a fight for both of these guys. Hats off to Aldyn for.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our co-main event of the evening. After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision out of the blue corner, Will Gibson!
Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching Fierce Fighting Championship on YouTube. For more daily content, make sure to click that subscribe button as well as the bell so you don't miss any of our daily fights, podcast clips, highlights, as well as our full weekly podcast. If you want to tune into one of our live shows, go ahead and head over to fiercefightingchampionship.com.